The 20th century witnessed an unprecedented surge in wealth that redefined societal structures and economic landscapes. Imagine a world where the richest individuals possessed fortunes exceeding the GDP of entire nations. This era gave birth to a unique class of billionaires, visionaries, innovators, and risk-takers who transformed industries and shaped global economies. From the titans of steel and oil to the tech moguls of the digital age, their stories are filled with ambition, audacity, and a relentless drive for success. But what factors fueled this meteoric rise? Join us as we unravel the fascinating tale of the billionaires who emerged and dominated the 20th century. In the early 1900s, a young boy named John watched his father toil in a factory, dreaming of a life beyond the confines of poverty. Inspired by the stories of titans like Andrew Carnegie and John D. Rockefeller, he vowed to escape his circumstances. As the decades unfolded, his dream transformed into a reality. John, like many others, became a part of a remarkable shift, a financial revolution that propelled individuals into the billionaire stratosphere. This transformation was not merely a personal victory, it marked the emergence of a new economic era where wealth was no longer limited to the elite. 1. The historical context. The rise of billionaires in the 20th century is inextricably linked to the historical context that shaped economic development. At the dawn of the century, the Industrial Revolution had fundamentally altered the fabric of society. The shift from agrarian economies to industrial powerhouses in countries like the United States and the United Kingdom created vast opportunities for wealth accumulation. Entrepreneurs seized the moment, leveraging technological advancements to create innovative businesses. Railroads became the arteries of commerce, enabling rapid transportation of goods and services. As factories sprouted, so did the demand for labor and resources. Individuals like Andrew Carnegie capitalized on this industrial boom, establishing steel empires that would define the economy. The wealth generated during this period was staggering. Carnegie's fortune at its peak was a testament to the opportunities available to those who were willing to take risks. World War I further accelerated changes in economic dynamics, necessitating large-scale production and the creation of new markets. The post-war boom of the 1920s was characterized by consumerism, with people eager to embrace new technologies like automobiles and household appliances. This economic prosperity allowed individuals to invest in emerging industries, contributing to their wealth. However, this prosperity was not uniform. The Great Depression of the 1930s exposed vulnerabilities in the economy, leading to widespread financial ruin. While many lost their fortunes, some, like J. Paul Getty, found ways to thrive by investing wisely during economic downturns. The tumultuous events of the 20th century created a landscape where billionaires emerged, driven by innovation, adaptability, and a relentless pursuit of success. 2. Industrial expansion. The early 20th century was marked by significant industrial expansion, fundamentally altering economies and providing fertile ground for the emergence of billionaires. The transition from agrarian societies to industrial powerhouses created a new landscape where wealth could be amassed through innovation and entrepreneurship. In the United States, this era saw the rise of iconic figures like Henry Ford, who revolutionized the automobile industry with his introduction of the assembly line. This method not only made cars more affordable for the average American, but also transformed the manufacturing process, increasing efficiency and productivity. Ford's success propelled him into billionaire status and exemplified how industrial innovation could lead to extraordinary wealth. The steel industry also played a crucial role in this expansion, with entrepreneurs like Andrew Carnegie leading the charge. Carnegie's strategic investments in steel production and distribution allowed him to dominate the market, amassing a fortune that made him one of the wealthiest individuals of his time. His story illustrates the power of vertical integration and innovation in building a business empire. Moreover, the emergence of electric power, railroads, and mass production techniques further fueled industrial growth. The rise of manufacturing hubs in cities created job opportunities and fostered a culture of entrepreneurship. The invention of new technologies and products drove consumer demand, allowing ambitious individuals to tap into lucrative markets. Industrial expansion was not limited to the United States. Countries around the world were experiencing similar growth. Europe, particularly Germany and Britain, saw advancements in chemical production and engineering, contributing to the global landscape of wealth creation. The impact of this industrial era laid the groundwork for the billionaires who would shape the economic landscape of the 20th century. 3. The oil tycoons. The discovery of oil in the late 19th century marked the beginning of an era that would elevate a new class of billionaires, the oil tycoons. This newfound resource transformed economies, societies, and geopolitics, creating immense wealth for those who could navigate the emerging industry. John D. Rockefeller, the founder of Standard Oil, is perhaps the most iconic figure in the oil sector. In the early 20th century, Rockefeller established a monopoly over the oil industry through strategic business practices, including aggressive pricing and consolidation of smaller oil companies. By the 1910s, his wealth reached astronomical levels, making him the richest man in the world. His empire not only provided immense financial returns, but also underscored the potential for corporate power to influence economic policies and public perception. The impact of Rockefeller's success set the stage for a new breed of oil billionaires. Figures like J. Paul Getty and Armand Hammer capitalized on the burgeoning demand for oil in the mid-20th century, further expanding their fortunes. Getty's ventures in oil exploration and production positioned him as a prominent player in the industry, and he became one of the wealthiest individuals of his time. His motto, "If you can't make money, you can't do anything," embodied the entrepreneurial spirit that characterized this era. As global demand for oil surged, so did the geopolitical significance of this resource. Control over oil reserves became crucial for nations, leading to conflicts and negotiations that shaped international relations. The wealth generated by the oil industry allowed billionaires to exert considerable influence on politics and policy decisions, underscoring the interconnectedness of wealth and power. 4. The rise of technology moguls. The latter half of the 20th century ushered in a technological revolution that gave rise to a new breed of billionaires, technology moguls. The invention and proliferation of computers, the internet, and digital technologies transformed economies and created unprecedented wealth for innovative entrepreneurs. Silicon Valley emerged as the epicenter of this technological explosion. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, and IBM became household names, largely due to the visionary leadership of individuals like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. In the 1970s and 1980s, Jobs revolutionized personal computing with the introduction of the Apple II and later the Macintosh, making technology accessible to the masses. His relentless pursuit of innovation and design perfection established Apple as a dominant force in the tech industry, and his personal wealth skyrocketed as a result. Similarly, Bill Gates co-founded Microsoft, which became synonymous with personal computing software. Gates's strategic foresight and emphasis on software development positioned Microsoft as the market leader, leading to his ascent as one of the wealthiest individuals in the world. The combination of technological innovation and strategic business practices allowed both Jobs and Gates to build empires that reshaped entire industries. The advent of the internet in the 1990s further accelerated the rise of tech billionaires. Entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos capitalized on this digital landscape by founding Amazon, initially an online bookstore that quickly evolved into the world's largest e-commerce platform. Bezos's relentless focus on customer experience and innovation propelled Amazon to unprecedented heights, making him one of the wealthiest individuals globally. This technological revolution not only created new industries, but also disrupted traditional ones, demonstrating the transformative power of innovation in wealth creation. 5. The financial sector and investment giants. The latter half of the 20th century marked a significant evolution in the financial sector, leading to the emergence of investment giants and reshaping the landscape of wealth accumulation. The rise of Wall Street as a powerful economic force allowed savvy investors to amass significant fortunes through strategic investments and financial innovation. In the 1980s and 1990s, investment banking underwent substantial changes characterized by deregulation and the introduction of new financial instruments. This period saw the rise of influential figures like George Soros and Warren Buffett, who would become icons of wealth and investment success. Soros gained notoriety for his hedge fund strategies, most famously shorting the British pound during the 1992 Black Wednesday crisis, resulting in a profit of over $1 billion. His ability to capitalize on market inefficiencies showcased the potential for wealth creation in the financial sector. Warren Buffett, often referred to as the Oracle of Omaha, took a different approach. Known for his value investing philosophy, Buffett focused on acquiring undervalued companies with strong fundamentals. His long-term investment strategy and disciplined approach to investing not only made him a billionaire, but also reshaped how individuals and institutions approached financial markets. The rise of mutual funds and hedge funds during this period further democratized investment opportunities, allowing a broader range of individuals to participate in wealth creation. The financial sector became a key driver of economic growth, with billionaires increasingly emerging from Wall Street, highlighting the importance of finance in the modern economy. However, the financial sector also faced criticism for contributing to economic inequality and instability, culminating in the 2008 financial crisis. This crisis served as a reminder of the complexities and risks inherent in financial markets, prompting discussions about regulation and corporate responsibility. 6. Philanthropy and the new billionaire ethos. The late 20th century witnessed a significant shift in how billionaires approached their wealth, leading to the rise of a philanthropic ethos among the ultra-rich. As wealth became increasingly concentrated in the hands of a few, many billionaires began to recognize their societal responsibilities and the potential for their fortunes to create positive change. Philanthropy emerged as a prominent theme, with figures like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett leading the charge. In 2010, they launched the Giving Pledge, encouraging billionaires to commit a significant portion of their wealth to charitable causes. This movement represented a cultural shift, as wealth was no longer viewed solely as a means of personal gain, but as a tool for addressing global challenges. Gates, through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, focused on issues such as global health, education, and poverty alleviation. His approach to philanthropy emphasized evidence-based strategies and partnerships with governments and organizations to create sustainable solutions. Buffett, known for his humble lifestyle, pledged to donate the majority of his wealth to charity, reinforcing the idea that financial success should come with a commitment to giving back. This new ethos resonated with younger billionaires as well. Individuals like Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder of Facebook, have embraced philanthropy as a core aspect of their identities. Zuckerberg and his wife, Priscilla Chan, established the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, focusing on education, healthcare, and criminal justice reform. While philanthropy among billionaires has garnered praise, it has also faced criticism. Some argue that wealthy individuals should not have the power to influence public policy through their charitable giving, raising questions about accountability and the role of government in addressing societal issues. 7. Globalization and wealth concentration. The late 20th and early 21st centuries were characterized by increasing globalization, which played a pivotal role in the concentration of wealth among billionaires. The expansion of global trade, advancements in technology, and the rise of multinational corporations created an interconnected economy where opportunities for wealth accumulation became unprecedented. Globalization enabled entrepreneurs and businesses to access international markets, leading to rapid economic growth in developing countries. Billionaires like Mukesh Ambani in India and Carlos Slim in Mexico emerged as key figures in this landscape. Ambani's Reliance Industries capitalized on the demand for telecommunications and petrochemicals, positioning him as one of the richest individuals in Asia. Slim's investments in telecommunications and other sectors allowed him to amass a fortune, making him a prominent figure in the global economy. In conclusion, the rise of billionaires in the 20th century is a multifaceted phenomenon shaped by historical contexts, industrial expansion, technological innovation, financial strategies, philanthropic endeavors, and the forces of globalization. Each of these factors contributed to the emergence of a wealthy elite, raising important questions about the implications of concentrated wealth in society. The rise of billionaires in the 20th century is a multifaceted narrative shaped by historical events, technological advancements, and economic shifts. From the industrial tycoons of the early century to the tech moguls and financial giants of today, these individuals transformed industries and redefined the meaning of success. While their stories are often celebrated, they also raise critical questions about wealth distribution, corporate responsibility, and societal impact. As we move into the 21st century, the legacy of these billionaires serves as both an inspiration and a call to action for future generations. The challenge remains: how can wealth be harnessed to create a more equitable and sustainable world? In this ongoing narrative, the true measure of success may not just be the accumulation of riches, but the impact made on society as a whole.